one book.
Hello.
It's so big.
And that one doesn't look very vampire-y.
Actually, like as we started,
Oh,
I was just like, why do you only have one book? But you have two. We all had different ones. I mean,
I don't
Cecilia
know.
doesn't even have
I like
any.
the first book you held up. That was good.
Oh, I just got this recently. I haven't read it yet, but there, Heaven's Official Blessing. We need some goodness.
Hello everyone, welcome to the, I was going to say the last live for Vampire Academy, but obviously we are starting with Bloodlines after this. We're going to talk about the last two books in the series. We are going to start with Spiritbound and then go into Last Sacrifice. There's a lot of events to cover here, so I feel like we need to go a bit chronological. That is the word I want. Hello, Kay. Before like before I just go bonkers and only want to talk about Adrian, but I will try. But book 5. I'm even trying to, where does book 5 start? That is what I want to know. Oh, with graduation.
Yeah.
That
Rose
seems like
and Adrian are dating.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Like,
that was
right
like
off the
literally
bat.
like 4 years ago that we had graduation, so I like couldn't remember what happened. But do you guys have any like, do you like go around what we thought about it, or do we just go straight into the spoilers?
Should we give ratings first?
Do we give ratings for these books?
Yeah.
You go. Emily, go first.
Yeah.
I gave book 5 a 2-star.
What?
I read this book physically, and I'm not even lying. I skipped entire pages and spent chapters only skimming dialogue.
This is the most talking I ever heard, actually. But it was a blast. Yes, Kay.
It was so bored.
Oh my God.
I was so bored.
Okay, Dub.
I did the audio, so I didn't skip anything. I think I gave it like a 3.5-ish, maybe. I think this definitely dipped compared to the series up to this point for me. There's a reason. I literally remembered nothing that happened in these two books, and there's probably a reason for that.
Cecilia.
So I listened to the audio as well, and I had moments where I was like starting to zone out, and so I was like, let me also like do immersion reading while I'm at work. So audio, ebook, and working at the same time. And I started preferring to go work instead, which I think is not a great sign. So I think I'd probably give it a 3-star, like just straight 3.
Okay, I gave it a 4, and the only reason they didn't get a higher was because Adrian was not enough in it. So like, I don't even know what to say. I need to be in a different live show.
Well, let me
be the
just say, a love triangle doesn't hardly ever work for me, and I'm sorry. This will
No, I want
suddenly
the
I'm
love
dating
triangle.
Adrian thing.
The
No,
love triangle.
you're not over your last guy. Don't even go there. And he went into this relationship knowing she's not over the last guy.
Okay, look.
So I'm like, I just wanted to slap both of them.
I want to say that I don't ship Rose and Adrian because she doesn't deserve him. She's a bitch to him. She uses him in trial through this whole series, and I want to slap her silly. She's just like, oh my God, we need a private plane. I guess I would just use Agent's credit card that I just kept without telling him. And I'm like, what? Like, that just pissed me off so much.
That didn't
like,
bother me quite as much because, he can afford it. But
he can
This
afford
book
it.
started me hating Rose. Like, before she was annoying, but book 5, I just really started to hate her.
I agree.
But I feel like this storyline we had here was stronger than the storyline when like Lissa was like fighting Abby or whatever she was called. Like, that storyline is my least favorite. I hated that storyline. So this one we had a graduation, and then we free Richter from prison, which I want to say that I know that this is a YA fantasy from the 2000s. Oh, we are still in the 2000s, but you get what I mean. Like, the fact that they can just go into that prison and be like, oh yeah, we just did it. I'm like, sure, cool. That's probably that easy. Like anyone could do this. And I feel like the way the magic is used, like spirit, they just use it to whatever they want to. Spirit can do everything. Spirit can charm people. You can camouflage. You can control people. You can enter the dreams. You can do anything with spirit. I'm like, at this point, what is even spirit? Is like the magic system is just wild.
Right.
And each one could do something different, and that
Yes.
plays into the right person's going to be here at the right time to do the right thing.
Exactly.
And suddenly there's 5,000 spirit users in this world when nobody even heard of it last book.
They were just like, there's no spirit users, but we have like at least like 10 on call that can come at any time and save the day.
Like, you do everything you could possibly need. Like, I'm surprised we didn't have spirit like picking up food or something. Like,
what? Why did we find
very...
Victor again? Oh yeah, we were gonna find out how to heal Strigoi. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What did you say, Amberly?
No. I mean, books 1 through 4, they are YA books and they read like YA books, but it was okay. But I think in book 5 and 6, once the plot start getting more intense, the fact that they were YA books was just screaming at me because nothing was satisfying me. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing was satisfying Adrian throughout this book either. Not a single orgasm for my boy. So I get it.
The convenience, and I don't remember, I mean, this must have been in book 5, but the convenience of the fact they couldn't actually sleep together because of the birth control issue in order to keep it from being her sleeping with 2 guys in the same series.
Yeah, honestly,
was
that would have been the worst.
Obvious.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm not ready to talk about Adrian yet. That needs to be a whole other session for the live show.
That's fair.
But advance, we go to the casino thing, and then what happened? Then we went back to court, and we had the clues because we lost Victor and his brother Robert. What happened then in the court?
Gosh, I feel like I took a note. Let me look at my.
Well, there was the whole thing with them exposing the fact that Lissa doesn't have a say in the matter. Sorry, Kylie's being loud. Lissa doesn't have a say in anything because she's the only Dragomir left.
Yes.
And because that does come up, I think, in the TV show version.
Yeah.
But they go a very different route for how they're going to solve that. So I was waiting for it to go a different route than the revelation about.
That's the age law passed. That happened after they went back to
court.
Oh, yes.
For age law.
Yeah.
I think it was interesting how the author did try to do like more politics and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was some very convenient things that was added, like the sibling law thing, right? Like you have to have a family to have a vote. And it was just like, okay, so we never spoke about this in a single book. And it was just, no, that is a law no one knows. But when they brought up the law, everyone was like, no, I know that law. And I was like, okay. So this is a law that no one knows, but everyone knows about it.
Well, it's a law that probably hasn't been needed because they have all these big family lines. But you'd think when Lissa's family all died, it would start coming up then.
like listen to hear about this something before? Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then the age law thing, I felt like that disappeared for a big chunk of these books. Like it happened, but then we get derailed by what happens that winds up with Rose. And yeah.
All my notes are just, oh my god, Adrian, and then crying face.
I made one note for both of these books, and it was in book 6 and had nothing to do with the actual plot. I was just screaming that they came to Michigan.
I remember your message about that.
Yeah.
Like...
It was so random. I don't remember that at all from when I read these books before.
They were
Where did the line get to that point? That is interesting. And I feel like someone mentioned at the point that it was like, oh, it was really interesting that a whole family died in a car accident. I thought that we were going to reveal that they were killed, but that we never came to that point.
They implied it, and then she just kind of left it hanging.
Yeah, right. We were just whatever. My notes is that the age law thing happened, and then obviously we do save Dimitri, which I want to say was suddenly the easiest thing in the world. We talked back and forth, back and forth about how they're not strong enough to stake someone, right? We use we have like training, we stab pillows, we do a whole thing. And then we just stab him. And I was just like, okay.
Secretly, he wanted to be stabbed, so he made himself available. Yeah, no, that was something
Hard to believe.
And I know that he used like the Christian's flames or whatever, and then like Lisa. I don't know. And then I feel like I don't know what to say. I feel like it's very unfair that Dimitri gets to be saved just because he's fucking Rose. What about all the other Strigoi? And it keeps killing Strigoi as well. Like they don't think that all the other Strigoi they're killing are like savable. They're just like, well, Dimitri was the only one that mattered. And I'm like, all of these other people also had lives
until someone else matters, and
someone else,
yeah. That is book 6, but yeah, and it's just like so they are basically picking and choosing who to live and die, and I just think that's interesting because it's never like brought up in conversation that like, yeah.
Are Christian's parents dead? Did they kill them as Strigoi? Okay,
yeah,
I wasn't sure about that.
And from what I remember, there's no like limit on how many people they can like bring back. From being
other than like obviously she was beat, like her power was diminished because she did that, so you'd need to train up a bunch of spirit users who
but apparently we have spirit users in abundance.
Apparently
it also takes a huge toll on their magic which then helps drive them insane quicker, which they did touch on that a few times, but they never touched on like the moral issue of do we save these people or not.
But I agree.
Lock them away somewhere so you can like build up, get rid of the darkness, and then try on your next one. Get them in a queue.
Also, think it was very interesting that, that diminishes their power when they get crazy if they keep healing Strigoi. Mm-hmm. But I feel like they were using their powers left and right. And then sometimes it was a bit like, we feel a bit depressed now. But then it was fine. And I was just like, and obviously it happens, I think, all the way in the end where I'm like, I'm really questioning everything because that doesn't make any sense to me, but that's another thing. Mm-hmm. She got burned, but like it wasn't a big deal. It was just like she got burned and then it was like, it's healed by.
Yeah.
The amount of times that Rose kept saying she was drawing spirits' effects from Lissa when she didn't even seem like she was acting anywhere near as crazy as she was in the first part of the series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I feel like she was using her power here more than ever. Like more here than she did in the beginning, where she barely touched her powers, and then she was already being crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think there's an element maybe that, I mean, Lissa had been using spirit without really knowing it. Probably Rose was drawing some of it away from her without really knowing too, and it's more of a conscious thing now potentially. But yeah.
My other note for this is that when Dimitri is saved, Rose wants to see him. And then obviously he doesn't want to see her. And then he tells her, I don't love you anymore. And he's just super annoying. I want to slap him so hard. I sound very violent in this live show. I swear I'm not that violent. But like I know that he's just doing that because the author wants to create drama in the story. And I get it, but it was just so annoying. He was just being a little brat.
If it had been real, because like those feelings he was having were valid, and if they would have stuck to them, it would have been a really great plot point. But just to use it as this temporary drama that they're just gonna turn right around and get back together, that was annoying.
Mm-hmm. And then it was just like, he rejected me.
Therapy,
yeah,
for sure. I mean,
I'll say it. I wish he died. I was bad when they brought him back. I was like, all right, we did all this. I was like prepping myself for him to die. And then I was a little bad. I won't even lie.
But
okay, I'll be bad when we talk about the next book. It's okay.
It's okay. Okay, so at this point, Dimitri rejects Rose, right? And then she goes to Adrian and wants to have sex with him because she got rejected by Dimitri. And I want to say that is also just so wrong on so many levels. I think that she takes so much advantage of him. I don't understand why he likes her. Like, because he has been besotted with her since Frostbite. And I don't understand why. Like, he saw her and then it was just like, I want her. And then he was flirting with her from the get-go. Tell me why he likes her. Because honestly, she treats him like shit. So why does she like honestly. But either way,
And he
we were
knows, he has to know. I mean, he
Yeah.
knows she wanted to go see Dimitri. She knows. I mean, yeah. I
Both
think
Lisa and Rose are just horrible main characters.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that Lisa was better in these two books than she's been in all the others.
because she wasn't around as much.
Yeah, we spent less time with her.
That's true.
But I want to talk about
Rose was too busy to be in her head.
the sex scene with Adrian. When obviously they don't have sex because they don't have protection. And then
I'm sorry,
there was
does
this
Adrian
one-
not always have like a 6-pack of condoms in his wallet? I mean, doesn't
Yeah,
he seem like the
honestly,
guy who would?
Right.
Well,
But
he's been dating Rose. I won't put out Hathaway, so he probably found it unnecessary.
True.
But also, I was gonna say two things to this scene. One is that you can get off in other ways than have penetration sex. So honestly, guys, I know that they drank blood and they got it out of the system, but honestly, I know it's a YA, but you could have just sucked each other off and you would have been fine. That was my one point.
Something I felt like I started questioning when I got to this scene. I was like, is Rashawn Mead Mormon? Because the way that sex in this scene and the way it's going with, there's never talked about like any other types of like kind of sex, the way that it goes about, at least since I grew up Mormon, it felt very much in the religious faith. And I was like, is she?
But the vampires are very Mormon on, and not Mormon, but very religious, and how they make babies and
Yes.
stuff. It's
Yeah.
a whole thing. So
Yes,
maybe
but I meant like
just
it felt
taking
very
yeah.
Mormon. It takes place a lot in like Utah area, stuff like that. And I was like, I see my people, but I don't know if these are actually my people.
Okay.
Well, this is interesting. So, this is she went to college in Michigan,
Mhm.
like 10 minutes from me,
Mhm.
but she has degrees in folklore and religion, and apparently the alchemists are based off Mormons.
You know, that makes actually a lot of sense because I was like, I was feeling something in the series, but I wasn't seeing anything concrete like in like that. I saw more in Twilight where I was like, yes, I see it. But I saw like hints and traces.
I see. I didn't really think on it, but I did think on this scene because I'm still on the sex scene here. There was one line that really bugged me that I'm not over because she was just I don't want to do it without protection, and at first he was just like no, let's try, and I'm like shut up, Adrian, don't be a douchebag. But then she was just like, oh, that's it, when he agreed that they were not gonna have sex, and he was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it if you don't want to, and she was just like, you're not gonna compel me, and I'm like, what kind of question is that?
Right.
Your boyfriend, like that would be, I'm sorry, that would be rape. You're literally asking if your boyfriend would rape you, and this is okay, and then we never speak about it again. And I was just mind blown. That was it. I'm done.
Yeah.
I guess we're past the point, I guess. But the Adrian's family's reaction, like her going home to meet his family or hang out with his family, I did find that really interesting, that they were supportive of the relationship, but this isn't going to be a permanent relationship, so we're fine with it. He's still sowing his wild oats type of thing.
Mhm.
I thought that was interesting too, especially for such a powerful family to just be fine with him slumming it.
Right.
But he's been slumming it for years though.
That's true.
And I know that we talked about like the age difference between Dimitri and Rose, but like she just got 18, Rose. I mean,
Yeah.
And then Adrian is a couple of years older than her as well. I'm like, can these guys stop having sex with teenagers? Please stop. It's disgusting.
Like, I beg.
I beg you. I am 20.
I was just Googling more. She's apparently from Michigan, which makes a lot of sense with that entire conversation you were just having.
That does make a lot of sense.
Does people in Michigan have sex with teenagers? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not surprised that it's a major theme in her book series.
But also, I feel like that amount of age gap wasn't that unusual, especially.
No, it's not unusual, but it's still nasty. Like, Adrian, get the shit together, dude.
I
How
don't
old-
think it bothers me as much when you're dealing with like a non-human people because their
guess.
systems are different. Like that's how because I mean, otherwise you look at a 500-year-old vampire having sex with an 18-year-old. That's a key too. But you
But
kind of
then
let
the
it go
500-year-old
because-
vampire is often in like a 70-year-old boy body, so he's suppressed sexually.
yeah.
Right.
I don't know. That's how I like wrap it up in my head. I think it
But
goes
I just
through a
feel like
different-
at 20,
it would be
like
much
I'm
more
20,
in a contemporary.
yeah. But I guess we covered like now I felt like there was not that many events in this one. There was a casino, and then we saved the dude and got half some answers. We saved Dimitri, and then the queen dies, Rose is accused, the book ends. And I remember I remembered very hard, very well that she died, but I couldn't remember who killed her. It came back to me all the way, like right before like we actually started to piece it together. I was just like, wait, is this character? And it was, and I was like, oh, hello, cat.
It never came back to me. It never came back to me at all.
That's-
I was so shocked.
You're like, oh.
Do we have more to say about this? Or do we want to move to the last book? It only took us 20 minutes.
Because it was
I don't-
it was a book.
It was
Yeah.
a book.
It was
It
a
didn't
book, and
feel
I
like
read it.
It didn't feel like it had enough content to justify how much longer it was then.
Kay had something to say. So
Okay.
we need to wait
Let us
in
know.
excitement. I also had written down for this, since we're talking about this book still, is that there was a point when she wasn't allowed to see Dimitri. And then Rose was just like, in her head, she was just like, oh yeah, if I go to Adrian, he can pull some strings, I can see him. That was the first thing she thought about. You only want to see Adrian when you're using him. I seriously.
Yeah. I think what made me like just whole side eye pretty much all of that stuff was that in order for a love triangle to work for me, it needs to start off as a love triangle. Versus if we kind of awkwardly develop one and bring one in, I'm already not like I'm not into it, if that makes sense. It's got to start as a love triangle.
Yeah, I hate love triangles, but like occasionally they can be done well, and but only if it's not like the most obvious thing in the world who she's already gonna end up with when the
Yeah.
love triangle is starting.
But
When you read
also
The Hunger
it makes
Games.
me lose respect for Adrian because it should have been obvious to him too.
Yeah.
Like
No.
he went into this relationship and he had to know
Dude.
that
My boy thought that Dimitri was a Strigoi. He was gone from this world. How
Look,
would my
but
boy
even
know
so,
that
that
they would
doesn't
restore
erase
him?
Sandra.
We share a boy, but being attracted to Rose Hathaway is the stupidest thing he has ever done.
Correct.
on many, many levels, yes.
Adrian could
Okay.
have like so many other people, but he wants Rose, I guess. Sure.
He needs to grow up and like go into something that's better for him. That this was his stupid boy era.
We're getting there. We'll get there.
Who was the guy he restored was? Also, do you think Victor really planned to restore Natalie, or was he no Rose thought of that and he didn't? No clue.
I genuinely think that was his plan.
I can see it.
I want to say in Adrian's defense, just because he knew what he was getting into, love makes you a fool, and it doesn't mean that he deserved to be treated like shit.
Well, no one deserves to be treated like that, no matter how dumb you're being.
Right.
Yes.
No.
I just wanted to shake him. Just want to shake him.
I did. I actually just wanted to shake
someone in
Rose.
his corner. He needed Alyssa, or
I would be in his
someone
corner.
who was his friend to tell him you're making a stupid decision. Just let her go.
Yes.
Right. I need someone to just like throw water on him, smack him a little bit.
Yes.
Like, hey, stop it.
I would
And
just be like,
it doesn't seem like he's been living a life where he would develop that, because even his family's like, yeah, go for it. It's dumb. This isn't a permanent relationship. You think it is, but clearly everyone else on the planet knows it's not.
Right.
but one thing that was with Demetrius' guilt when he was healed, and then he was all like, loyal to Lisa and all that. We're going into Last Sacrifice now. That part was just really like gone after he was just like, no, I rather want Rose's vagina.
Should we do ratings for the last book?
Did you give it a 1 star?
I gave it a 3-star, but honestly, like, oof. I realized that I had outgrown this series when we reached the point where Rose got shot, and I went, "Oh man, I didn't think it ended this cool." And then she came back to life.
Oh my god, I have more to say. She didn't just come back to life. She lost the bond, and I was like, why? That doesn't make
Right.
any sense. And I know that was to like to conclude the thing, but I was just like, why? And now we've jumped all the way to the ending, but it's fine.
I have a particular fondness for series where they die at the end.
Poor
Yeah.
Rose, she deserved to get shot, honestly, at this point.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I actually generally I like Rose as a person. Not her decisions, but like she no, never mind.
What did everyone else rate it though?
I give it a 4.
My rating on Goodreads is still a 4. I didn't change my ratings on any of these, I don't think, but it probably on the 3.5 end of that. Like, I had
It was
fun
better than
reading
book 5.
these. I was interested enough to like get there, but
I listened to the audiobook and I feel like my rating might have been a bit higher if I didn't, because I spent the entire time cringing at all of her voices.
Oh, it was worse in the 4th book when everyone was when we were in Russia and it was in all the Russian accents constantly. That one was rough to get through.
For me, it was the special effects, like the music
special
and
effects
that. No, that was too much.
My daughter even commented on that. Because I was listening to these, like, picking her up and taking her to school in the car to get it done. She's like, why is it making that awful sound? I'm like, oh, because she's in someone else's head now.
Yeah. I mean, in some books you need that to like distinguish it. In this one, we know what's happening. That's serving no purpose. Thankfully, it wasn't that often because, again, we weren't seeing a lot of listen.
I thought we were in Lisa's head all the time. Every time we had a quiet moment, she was just like, I need to check on Lisa. And they had a weird like time thing again where like she was talking with Adrian in a dream and then he got woken up and then Rose went on this whole thing and then she go into Lisa's head and then it's just like, oh yeah, they just woke Adrian up. And I was like, dude, that's like 4 hours ago.
Right.
Why?
That happened multiple times in this series, and I really feel like her editor should have done a better job.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, there wasn't probably as much respect for YA romantasy type books at the time these actually were published. They probably just were kind of passed on through.
Wasn't this during the Twilight craze that these were coming out?
Okay, this last book came out in 2010, December 7th, 2010.
It depends what you think
like that was longer ago.
imagining. Because like some scenes play in my head, some don't.
Yeah, okay, so Twilight.
The Twilight came out
2005, 2006, 2007,
right.
2008.
And then I think the movie came out in 2008.
2008, 2009 was New Moon.
Yeah.
You don't
And
think I have the
Vampire
Twilight timeline in my head? I'm just
Vampire Academy was first published in 2007. So yeah, these started during the whole Twilight craze that was going on.
Exactly.
These were the serious vampire books because no one sparkles.
Yes.
We
they just age.
We just sleep with our teacher.
And and sleep with like teenagers. Like,
but at least he's not 500 years old. I mean,
you're right. He's only
pick your battles. Pick your battles.
I haven't really thought about it. This one, I feel like I don't really imagine it that well. It depends a lot on the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to start at the beginning of this? We had, what did we have?
Jailbreak.
That was the last one. Oh no, the other jailbreak. Jailbreak number 2.
We've had like a million jailbreaks in the series. I feel like every book.
The Victor jailbreak was a.
We have the jailbreak. They go on the run. They are horny. We have Sydney again. She's there.
My favorite. My absolute favorite.
She's better than Rose, at least.
That's true.
And then they're trying to figure out the murderer. And then what are we doing? Yeah, she's decided to find a sister. Did you guys get shocked? I mean, Cecilia, you haven't read it before. Did you expect it to be jailbait?
No, like I didn't expect it, but like, was I like, no, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It took me a minute to
Same.
remember who Jailbait was.
Yeah.
I will admit, I was like, wait, obviously they know her. Let me think this through again.
I did have a moment where I was like, is this a new character? And then I was like, no, it's not.
I mean, because if you sat down and you listed all the characters and then eliminated anyone it couldn't be, like there weren't very many options because
Right.
she had, well, I mean, I guess we don't know she had to be younger,
That's true.
but yeah.
But I guess it would make more sense if she was younger.
Yeah, but she needs to be a bit younger because like Lisa and the dude was already born, her brother. But she couldn't be too young because like then he was dead.
Right.
Oh, I'm joking, not that dead, but he didn't die that long ago.
I don't think it really specified when he had the illegitimate child. It was just that he had one.
Yeah,
Right.
Jill
It
is
could have been.
15.
It could have been before or after.
That's very true. And then there was loads of run.
Because there were payments and they started when Lissa was 18. Is that what it had said? Or they started like
No,
she
it
wasn't
started
getting payments
15
her whole
years
life?
ago.
Okay.
Oh.
So that would imply, well, I guess it could imply either that's when she was born or that's when somebody told them that she
Right.
that she existed.
Jill
She's
is
gonna be at least 15.
Jill is 15.
Yeah.
They say that. Can we also talk about the timeline and everything that happened? It's been a year throughout the whole series. I feel like it's been like
Yeah.
it's literally
was a lot.
100 years. I was like
I
a
mean,
year.
she had to have spent at least 6 months in Russia the way it felt.
Yes.
But then I think we find out that she was only like in Russia for like 2 months or something, even though it felt like she was there for 150 years. Like the
Well,
whole
I
like when
remember-
she
Go ahead.
no when she was being sex abused by Dimitri and all that shit.
Yeah.
That felt like it was like literally like 2 years, and then I think in reality it was like 1 week.
Yeah, it was supposed to like she talked about him coming day after day after day, but then every time she'd go into Lissa's head, it was like no time had passed at all. And I'm like, I can't keep track of where we are or what's
Right.
happening.
Like I need a calendar. Like just for me. Just to know what day it is.
I also want to meet a rich man when I'm sad at this casino that just gives me money. Thank you.
No, right. That's something I want in my life.
Do you want to go to Las Vegas with
I
me,
mean,
Cecilia? Let's go.
she kind of had to get pregnant and have his child before he just gave her money, but
It's
I can
okay. I can do that. I can do that for some money.
Fake baby, let's go.
I want to talk about one more thing. We went to the keepers that like lived in caves. Well, they were like the Amish people.
Strange.
They're like the Amish. They live in old days.
Oh, yeah, the Amish, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't speak.
I was
Amish.
confused for a second. I was like, what?
I don't know how to pronounce anything.
I got it. I understood what you meant, but yeah, they really were. But I was also kind of cool. I liked it there. It was a weird little detour we took, and I really wish that it had some sort of larger bearing on the overall plot instead of just being this little detour we took. But it was interesting.
I think it has a larger bearing in the Bloodline series, and that's why it was here.
That makes sense. Because it did feel like it's like after the main series, like everything was written, they're like, we actually need to buff up the story a little bit, get some more page count, add a couple more scenes, and then I felt like that's why we added this part.
And another time, Rose gets herself another new boyfriend.
Right.
She just collects men everywhere she goes.
We're not a triangle anymore. We're just.
What I did like is how Dimitri, like, I don't know what to say, like they worked really well together in a way that he trusts her to take care of herself, and he's like trying to protect her. Like they have each other's back. I did enjoy that part. Like when like they need to be like watching Victor and all these people they have with them, like they are like working really well together. And then what did I want to say? I forgot. I'm gonna look in my notes.
Fair.
You read this so long ago.
Right.
Oh yeah, you know when she was in the castle all the way in the beginning when she was in prison,
Mhm.
and then she like lets down her like mind to, and then she can see the ghost, so
Oh,
she can see
yeah.
the queen. I was like, but isn't there wards in court? So that shouldn't work because the ghost can't go through the wards.
Yeah.
There definitely were at the school.
True.
I would assume that had the same wars at the court. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
I
Maybe
am
she's wrong.
right. And I was like, this is a huge like because at the
Yeah.
school, the only reason she could see Mason was because the wards were fucking up, and that's how the Strigoi got
Yeah.
in.
Yes.
But at the court, there was nothing wrong with wards, and I assume there was wards there because it's where the queen and all the
You
royals
would think
are.
so.
So why would you? Can't you just take down her walls to see ghosts?
Great question.
You know
Wish
what?
someone would have asked her that.
Let's just call up Rochelle. Like, what?
What were you
happened
thinking?
here?
The queen wanted to make contact with her and send her the note. Because the queen sent the note, right?
Yeah.
And she sent the note because she knew she was going to die.
She might.
Maybe.
So she messed up the wards before she wrote the note and sent it to her so she could be there to say,
But
I don't know.
does the queen know that Rose can
Endangering
see
your
ghosts?
entire court of people isn't very queenly.
yeah.
I'm not saying it was a good decision, but there
It was a
could have been
decision.
something to it.
I was
What
just thinking
did-
on it.
What did everyone think of the queen trials that Alyssa had to go through? That
That was,
Rose
I like
conveniently
trials.
always knew the timing of, so we could watch.
yeah, that was convenient. Especially since Alyssa didn't know this.
Right. It had like a printed schedule somewhere. She's like, oh, thanks. Perfect. Thank you. Like,
No,
Pause the action. I need to close my eyes and follow the trial. I did like them. I thought,
Yeah.
I love a unique trial.
but I think the only reason she could see ghosts when she saw Mason was because of the wards, and when the wards were up, she couldn't see them, and that's why
Yeah, like
she could suddenly see him and not see him. That was like the
Right.
whole thing, a plot in
Yeah.
book 3.
yeah, because
she
remember
can
she went
see
down the
ghosts,
plane.
but she can't see ghosts when she's in the wards because the wards stop her.
Yeah, it keeps the
Yes.
ghost out. It doesn't impact her ability.
Right.
Yeah.
It also said that when she was in the court in book 3 or something, that she didn't see ghosts at all while she was there. And then once she landed in the plane, she suddenly saw Mason.
Yeah.
You're right. Yep.
But there was one other thing I want to say was that I think it was really interesting to see how privileged Rose really is. Like she's talking a lot about how she has to fight so much for her life, but it's just like she comes to other places all the time. She's just like, this hotel is dirty. These people live in this ugly little house. These people live in this case. I'm like, girl, can you stop judging everyone?
Humans are dirty.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to live in caves either. I have to give her that
No,
one.
but then they were just like, the royals suck. And she was just like, not all of them. Obviously, you would say that because you grew up with them.
Right.
You have to realize that not everyone lives like a royalty, girl.
Yeah.
Wake up.
I feel like after all of the things that she's gone through throughout this series, she somehow acts like she's de-aged and de-wisdom-fied, whatever you want to call it. I just made up that word.
I like it. I like
She's
it.
less smart.
Yeah. Well, she hasn't. Well, and the thing is, she and Lissa were out in the real world before the series started. Like, it's not like she hasn't been around humans before.
Yeah,
was
now she's
around
like
humans
acting like
longer than
dirty
this-
clots.
Right.
What did
I
you
was
say,
like, he was
Cecilia?
around humans longer than the entire plot of the series.
Yeah, they were out in
That
the
is
real
true.
world for 2 years.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
like a year.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Um,
I don't disagree there.
And I want to say that obviously we come to the conclusion that Tatiana. Now, both of the queen and the aunt had a name on T, and it confuses me.
As
Yeah.
Tatiana was the queen and Tasha was Christian's aunt.
Yes.
Tasha killed Tatiana, and
Yeah.
I still don't understand why. Because like I get that, because I just don't understand it
Politics.
because I feel like it was done to have like a plot twist.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just politics,
Yeah.
I guess. That's it. That's what we got.
Yeah. Because she didn't know that Lissa would become queen.
Right.
She
No,
didn't
but she
know
wanted Lissa to become queen so she could
she
manipulate
did,
her.
but she didn't know it was possible. Because she didn't know about the sister, right?
She didn't know she had a sibling. No, like it
No.
was just let me kill this person who politically disagrees with me and frame it on the guy that I have an unrequited love for. His girlfriend that he loves.
Right.
Yeah. Because she had no way of knowing whoever took power next wouldn't also be pro.
I feel like Tasha was smart, but I feel like killing the queen was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And that annoyed me as well because I feel like it was just convenient to put it on her to make a plot twist.
It didn't make complete sense. I feel like there were a dozen other people that could have killed the queen that had more explainable motive that we hadn't spent like half the series dipping in and out with.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
honestly felt like it being Adrian's mom made more sense than it being Tasha. Honestly, because Adrian's mom, you don't know that well. And I was like, she seems like a privileged, sketchy bitch anyway, you know?
Right.
So I feel like when at first we think it is her, I was like, yeah, okay, it could be her. And then Adrian could be more depressed and we can have a jolly good time with a bottle. But then it wasn't her.
and I did like the way that Tasha made arguments against the accusations against her, bringing back up Christian's parents being Strigoi and the like persecution they got because of that. And like it did have me questioning, like, okay, maybe she's not the person who did it. And then she pulled out a gun. That kind of took care of that.
I also thought that was really stupid. Like,
Yeah.
why did she pull out the gun? Why didn't she just go to jail and have a jailbreak? It's really easy to do jailbreaks here. So
Yeah.
she probably could have pulled that off.
Because
I mean, why did she pull out a gun when doesn't she have magic?
Right. Like, do we need a gun? I know we're in the US, but
did they have evidence against her other than just theorizing at that point and making accusations?
Just that
Like,
that guy who tried to kill Lissa was her bodyguard.
No, they had a
yeah.
dude that like. Oh no, they had a dude that let them in. That knew that she was there. Ambrose? No, the other dude. The dude that was a douchebag or that they had to drink with.
It just feels like she could have beat this in a court of law. Like there wasn't that much that she couldn't explain away. Like, and she was smart in her arguments. She could have argued her way out of this without the gun.
That's fine.
Right. Like she could have made like a fake alibi. And I think, like something could have happened.
But what to say? I thought the trials were fine, but they weren't like incredible.
No.
I
mean, I like that Lissa had to earn her place, like, and that she proved she could be a good queen that way. I think the trials were interesting in a way to actually test versus just, a feat of strength or a feat of whatever.
I liked the last test the most, where it was just that open-ended question and they had to figure out the answer for themselves.
Yeah.
At least the answer wasn't love.
Oh,
See me with a D.
In the moment, I was like, "Thank you." It's better than Akatar in that way because that trial. Ooh, I still think about that. How mad I am. This one's so much better.
I want to say that I don't, because they said that there was a lot of like support for Lissa and everyone was there to see her and like she got so much support. I didn't really get why. Like she hadn't done anything special. She had one speech.
She was the popular girl in high school. What did they do to earn it? She was the pretty one. She had spirit. She was unique. I think that garnered her a lot of attention versus her actually earning attention.
Yeah.
It seemed like she had a lot of like schmoozing throughout the books, like when she was like in the castle and just like with all the other royals. So instead of
the common people, they loved her. And I was like, why? She's an 8-year-old little bitch. Why would you love her? You don't know her.
They don't know her as well as we do, so obviously they love her. She's different.
Right.
That's true.
Different.
She's the
But a lot
first
of people
person
didn't
to
believe
kill someone.
this. And Dimitri was now a queen killer. So why would they want to support her? Either way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then they answered with Lisa being queen, and I was like, great. And
Her freshman year as a queen.
Right. Like
I thought that happened like in book 5. Like I honestly thought that happened before we reached the very end of the series,
mm.
and I just remembered that all wrong.
the alternative is Donald Trump's, I guess. Then yes, it is easy to love her. Literally.
You know what? That's fair.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
shouldn't have
very,
said that.
very
We're gonna check my social media history 5 years in the past, and I'm not gonna be let in the States, guys.
No.
I wouldn't be let in the States if I like,
No.
had to have my social media
No.
checked for 5
They could have
years.
just checked last week. They'd be like, no, we don't even need to go far back.
I may not be let back in when I get back from Korea. They're like, nope, you live in Korea now.
You know what? There's worse places to live.
Someone come take care of Kylie for me.
What did you guys think of Rose killing Victor?
Honestly, should have
It-
happened in
she-
like book 1.
It got brushed over way too quickly.
It
Like
did.
Dimitri gave her like one pep talk where she was being a whiny baby about it, and then it was just all good, and I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know like that she killed him a lot because of the spirit thing. And I know that like in theory Rose is not a killer in that regard. But I felt that as we follow, these are our heroes. Like they're not killers, you know? And I felt that they should have affected her much more than it did. But then she got laid, so it was fine.
That's all she needed. That was like her like, oh, now I feel better now. Thank you.
Dimitri
Like,
fixed it. It's fine.
She's been whining about it since like book 3, so good for her, I guess.
mhm.
Yeah.
Very true.
Foreshadow in the previous book. Maybe it was foreshadow, but she needs some therapy. I'm ready to talk about Adrian now. The rest of the live show.
Are you prepared?
My sweet boy. You know when like Rose cheats on him, I am angry at her. But I also get that like she never really like she loved him in her way, but she was never truly together with him. So I feel like she almost didn't cheat on him in a way, because like I feel like she never committed to that. And I know like that's weird to
No,
say,
she
but
did.
I'm just like
She did. She very much cheated on him, and she's very much an awful person for everything that she did.
She could have put the whole having sex with Dimitri on hold just to have that conversation, even if it was in that dream. Like, could have said, you know,
she could have
this
been
is
like,
what's going
hi Adrian, I know that like I said I would try with you, but now I'm really horny on Dimitri, so I need to break up with you because I'm gonna go out of the stream and fuck. Bye.
But also, he knew going into it because he sees Dimitri kiss her on the forehead, and he's like, "You slept with him."
Yep. Mm-hmm,
Like he didn't need any, and you know, any further clues that this relationship was over. And I get it; he's the one in the right, she's in the wrong. But he was
okay, but the whole like
he said, "I knew, like I should have known going into this. You weren't in it. I made the choice to go into this anyway." And I agree. He's right in that sense.
he's right in that sense, but doesn't mean he deserves to be cheated on.
No, he doesn't
And
deserve.
also, I think that the whole like, I know that he stopped drinking and doing cigars because of her, and then she's just like, I can't be your crutch. You need to find out that you're great yourself. That whole thing, I don't know how I feel about it, because obviously, yes, he shouldn't stop drinking just because Rose says so. He should want to do that himself.
Mhm.
But it's a bit like, I don't know what to say. It's very annoying that someone comes and tells you like I tell Cecilia, oh yeah, I know that you like are really sad, but get your fucking shit together because you're great. Bye.
But we don't even know fully what his motivations are because we weren't in Adrian's head at all. Like, yes, Rose was part of it, but he could have had other motivations. He could have genuinely wanted and been trying to be a better person. And she was just making all these decisions about who he is and what he needs on her own inside her head,
Mm-hmm.
Well,
which
I
I
think
hate.
he told her at some point, or she said, like, they had a conversation about he needed to cut that stuff out.
Yeah.
But I agree, he wouldn't have fully cut that out if it was just for her. There had to be, he was using that to mask the issues of the spirit, but now that spirit's a known thing, he has other avenues he can
Right.
go down.
Adrian's a playboy. He can tell if people stop together.
Yeah.
I
mean, he knew it was coming. That's the thing, is he knew it was
Yeah.
coming, and he still was living in some desire that what he knew wasn't true. And I get it. Living in denial. Absolutely.
Just
He was holding
all
on
around.
to the most unlikely hope.
I know, but like I can't help but feel for him because it's like he's so in love with her for some absurd reason, and he was just really, really like, maybe I have a chance. Like he was trying with all of him. Maybe I have a chance, and he was really like holding on to that hope, and then it was crushed into a billion pieces. So I
He's
feel for him.
never had a
Oh,
relationship before, has he? Like an actual girlfriend that he
I don't
cared
think so.
about.
I don't think so.
He's been a playboy, just sleeping around and
Yeah.
doing his own thing. And
I also feel for him a lot. I mean, you could just see it throughout these two books. Like she just repeatedly treated him like trash over and over again, and
Mhm.
it made me like her less and less and less.
He tells her that she destroys people's lives with no consequences. Eddie, him, others that she just uses for her own gain. And she's always like, but it was never for me. It was for other people. But I'm like, girl.
She's very manipulative.
yeah. But also, like, she didn't ask Eddie to come save her. I mean, she took it, but
no, she told
somebody
Eddie,
else
we are
did
going
that
out
for
on
him.
this. She told Eddie, we're going out to this super dangerous mission. I'm not going to tell you a single detail of what it actually entails for you. And he was just like, sure. Because he feels like he owes her because of Mason. That she also was just screwing over.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like he was talking about at the end because he was part of the rescue mission, and that's why he's in trouble now. And I'm like, he did it because he likes her, not because she told him to come rescue me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just interesting. But
Yeah.
at the same time, Rose gets a lot of results for like she's very determined. And I feel like a lot of the things she did, I guess that she's our main character and that is why she can do it. That or else it wouldn't be a book. But I'm also like, these things are so easy.
Mm-hmm.
She's just like, let's decide to find this child that no one knows about. And they just go out and find it in 2 days.
Things
and I'm like,
didn't-
okay. Yeah.
It's funny. She goes into a lot of things with very like little to no plan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wasn't that all of your training was to plan these things out? Did we retain nothing?
Yeah.
She was too busy being
I
obsessed
didn't
with
say
Dimitri.
it was her fault
Yeah.
what with Jill, but
Yeah.
I mean, she did burst into Jill's life and be like, you have to go to court now.
Yeah.
She could have
She
just
basically screwed Jill over and willingly threw her under the bus just for Lissa.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't care what happens to anyone else as long as it's for Lissa when it comes down to it. She's incredibly self-centered.
But that has been her training. That's the whole thing. And even in the end, she talks about it's for them first, is Lissa always has to come first.
Jill is also a Moroi.
That.
Jill is also a Moroi. It's not like she's a Dampier. Well,
yeah.
Like, it's just that Moroi come first. It doesn't necessarily have to be Lissa. The fact that it's always Lissa is Rose being self-centered and selfish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the bond not being there anymore? And then
that surprised me.
And
that
then
surprised me too.
Rose was like, "Oh, what is gonna happen to your mind?" And then Lisa was like, "That's my problem." And I was like, "Okay, I guess we're gonna go cray cray."
Yeah. Because it's not like they're the only pair that were bonded in that way. We met others who had that pairing. obviously the way back guy with Spirit, whose name I'm gonna forget, had his bonded pair. Yeah, that surprised me. And also, like, it was a little bit like weird. It would be like losing a limb or a sense or something, like to not have that anymore because she's relied on it for so long. To then have to then be a guardian without that extra sense would be
I thought
a
it
weird
was
thing.
just a dumb and convenient happy ending plot point.
Yeah.
I feel like it could have been a happy ending without losing the bond, though. Why can't it just have the bond?
It could have, but I feel like that's the only reason they lost the bond was to use
Yeah.
it as part of the happy ending plot point.
Right, because it wouldn't affect anything outside. You know, the book's ending. You know, it's not going to change
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
This is true, but like it wouldn't necessarily have been unveiled now because it's unveiled now because of Rose. Like it might have been unveiled later, but now it's been revealed because Lissa needs her now.
But also, Jill could have gone off and disappeared again. Like she was living.
Jill is 50 years old with no personality, so no.
Yeah, but I mean, with her parents. Like I'm not saying she would just go on her own. But I mean, she could.
True.
But she chose to stay and get to know her sister and be part of it. Like Lissa didn't demand she do that. It was offer.
I don't think that's even what she's getting. I think that they're all just continuing to manipulate her because it sounds like Lissa's just gonna ship her off and hide her away somewhere, and she's lost her entire life now.
Have you read Bloodlines?
I read the first book ages and ages ago, and that's it. I remember nothing.
I read the first book, and I'm not gonna say anything obviously, but there is a thing that is present in the first book that is, I think, quite shocking. And I remember a lot of people complained about it because I only read the first book, and it was just like, I don't know, I don't know what to say.
I mean,
because it's like I don't think people expect that part. I knew who it was about. It's always about Adrian. Do you know who the other character that is about is, Cecilia?
Yeah.
Cecilia doesn't know.
I don't know anything.
I think so, but now I'm questioning everything after I don't know how this. I didn't remember how this series ended.
Foreshadowing. So I think it's very interesting because at this point when I was reading it, I knew that there was another series, and I knew there was about Adrian and this other character because it's their series, and I just think it's very interesting to have that in mind as you're reading through it. So yeah, but I guess Adrian is gonna find out that he is amazing, like Rose told him.
Woo!
My prediction is that Adrian, the only thing he does in the beginning of Bloodlines, if I'm correct, is to drink and be depressed about Rose.
This would
I'm
not
pretty sure I remember that as well.
No, I don't want to read that.
Hopefully it passes quickly.
Right, hopefully it's
Well,
not a scene.
It's not the
after.
first 2 books.
I have a question for you, Cecilia.
Yes.
Because obviously you know that the next series is about Adrian.
Right.
And obviously, as this is a YA series, you know there's going to be romance.
Right. So he's going to...
Who do you think Adrian is going to end up with?
Ooh.
Or do you think he's going to be a new character or someone we already know?
See, part of me wants to say a new character, but also I know it's probably going to be somebody we know and it's going to piss me off. Like, I just know it. So...
Well, it's obviously not going to be Rose.
Right. Please don't tell me it's Jill. Please don't. No, isn't it?
I'm not going to say anything.
No!
You thought the age cap was an issue in this book.
The only thing I'm gonna say is that I love it.
Okay, so maybe it's not Jill.
You're going to find it really fast when you open a book and it starts off from this character's point of view.
Oh my gosh, I'm so intrigued. Everyone expected message from me in the chat.
Yeah. Yes, please.
When I start it, and be like, oh my god. Then I'm gonna keep myself secret until I start it. I'm not gonna look into anything.
No, because I obviously knew, and because I knew, I hated his character because I wanted Adrian to be mine, but I'm gonna be nicer this time.
I didn't know. See, I read Vampire Academy as it was coming out, so
Mm.
Bloodlines didn't exist the first time I read the series.
Oh.
And then I only ever read book 1 of Bloodlines, but I was shocked. I was so shocked when I started Bloodlines.
Yeah, because it's not only that we know they're gonna be romantically together, but it's the other thing. That's all I got to say.
The other thing, not like the other thing.
I don't want to say the other thing because it's fun to experience it.
Oh, I'm so excited now. Let's start the book tomorrow. Let's go. Tonight,
The live
why
show is
not?
not until February. Calm down.
You're right. I'll start in January.
Yeah,
The next book's
don't read the synopsis. That's
I
all
won't.
I'm saying.
I'm gonna make sure to avoid it, which won't be hard. So
The next books are also much shorter. Like obviously the thickest one was Last Sacrifice.
Yeah.
But I think the next book is like, oh god, that was really bright. Did you guys see that? It's blinding my eyes. There we go.
what was
The
that?
first
I was
one's 438, and the second one is.
I mean, she could not read the
418.
synopsis, but I don't know if she cannot see the cover.
Oh
Yeah,
it's
but
on the cover?
why would
Depends
the
on the version. Although I don't know, are there multiple versions of the second one?
I've
we
only
all
yeah,
have.
but like
ever-
you can't
I've
see
only ever
like
seen one version.
just don't think about the cover.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do
But
that.
both of the next books are for 400 pages.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I will record my reaction just for you. Just for everyone. I'll put it on the Discord when it happens too. So
There
everyone
is a
can see.
0.5 that comes before the other two. I don't know if it exists anywhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
Like
it's
a
that-
a
novella?
short story.
Adrian's Lost Chapter.
Oh,
I think I already
I'm
read
assuming it's just like a.
please don't tell me it's just him being.
It's 8
sad.
pages long, apparently. I don't know where you can find it.
Oh.
Probably
Maybe on her
online. I think it was on her Tumblr, Rochelle Mead's
Oh.
Tumblr.
It's online on Scribd. You can
Okay.
literally, if you just Google it, Adrian's Lost Chapter, Rochelle Mead, it's like the first link and you can read it for free. It is 8
okay.
pages.
Apparently, it was
is-
meant to be part of Bloodlines and it got cut.
Oh.
But
I
it might
have
spoil things because it was supposed to be part of the first book, so maybe don't. I don't know.
there
Well,
is
it
also
says it's the original beginning, so it was
Oh, okay.
originally supposed to be the first book.
Got
Oh,
it.
okay.
Homecoming is a short story about Dimitri and Rose, but we don't want to read that anyway. So
No, thank you.
Does that
I'm
come
done with
out?
them.
Is that like a
I'm so done with them.
6.5?
that is 6.5, yes.
Is that like in the Ice Planet Barbarians where they have their novellas where they're just like having like they're already
Probably.
in a
It says
relationship,
they're going
like,
to
on a
see
home-
Dimitri's family.
Oh, so
Adrian's
yeah.
Lost Chapter. I already read that, by the way. I just want to say I gave it 5 stars when I read it.
Oh.
It says I rated it on Goodreads. 5 stars.
That's impressive for an 8-page story.
That
It
is
differ, and I read it. I'm going to check the date. I read it the 9th of December 2012.
wow.
Basically,
Throwback.
it had Adrian's name on it, so it was 5 stars.
Yep.
Honestly, I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this man, but he
Yes.
got me.
I need to look up some fan art of him.
Sandra,
Yes.
is Bloodlines all one perspective like Vampire Academy is?
I only read the first book, but that's what I think. Yes.
Because the note on the original beginning says editor's note when Rochelle first sat down to write Bloodlines, each chapter was narrated by a different character. Oh man, I wish it
no,
would
it's
have stayed
not.
that way.
I think they
Oh.
switched it.
Interesting.
Kay has read it. Kay is the expert here. I don't know shit.
All right, let's see. Adrian, Vampire Academy. Oh.
Don't read anything, Cecilia. You will be spoiled.
No, I was looking at fan art. I was
Stop
curious.
it.
That-
No, you can't
that
read
might
it.
also
That
be
is
spoiled.
dangerous.
That is
I only looked at one photo and it was just him by himself. Okay, it was just him by itself. That's the only thing I saw.
Okay. That's allowed.
Oh, guys,
Here's
I'm
the photo I did look at, which was this.
gonna actually
Is he
cry.
blonde?
Yeah, he's blonde.
And
He
wearing
has dark
lipstick.
hair in my head.
I
He
was
has
like, I
dark
didn't think
hair
he
in
was
my
He has
head.
blonde.
dark hair in my head too.
Yeah.
So seeing him as kind of looks like Jasper Cullen. in a
Maybe
way.
he dyed it blonde. He's going through his reverse emo phase.
Yeah, like he looks very
On the
vampire-y
covers
this
of
one.
Bloodlines, he has brown hair.
He does. Yeah, he has dark hair on the
Yeah.
covers.
Maybe in between he had like an identity crisis and like bleached his hair, and then it was like, actually no, we got to go back.
Like the stereotypical woman after a breakup.
Yeah, that was it. Like, you know what? That is, I feel like that's what Adrian would do. Would be
Yeah.
go blonde because someone broke
I
his heart.
am beyond excited to read the next one because the last time I read the next one, I stopped because I was so upset.
I read
'Cause the story
Bloodlines in
wasn't
one
standard,
sitting.
What?
Like I remember nothing about Bloodlines, but I read it in one sitting in
Oh.
like 3 hours.
Oh,
I was so upset because I didn't want Adrian to be with anyone but me.
you were so delusional.
He's not even real, guys. He was one of my like biggest book crushes ever.
The origin of
It's
the
okay.
book boyfriend for you was Adrian.
Yeah.
I
Adrian,
feel
like
that way.
I am really real, thank you.
Mhm.
I'm not fake, no. But like seriously, he was like, I feel like I obviously like I loved Edward Cullen like everyone else, but I feel like I honestly would have picked Adrian over Edward Cullen because Edward Cullen is creepy.
Yeah.
He is. I agree. But I mean, I can't judge you too hard on Adrian. I mean, that's how I still feel about Lan Wangji, so we're fine.
Mhm.
And the only like guy I have fell for, I feel like in the recent years, because now when I read books, I don't crush on anyone, they're just characters, right?
Mhm.
But I love Karis in the Bridge Kingdom series. He's basically a bit of Adrian, honestly. He's a spoiled prince, and then he's like really like snarky. So I have a type. And
You,
that is
you
to be
love someone who's
clearly.
spoiled and snarky. That is your
Yes.
And is your objective to like tame them and so forth, or you just want them spoiled and snarky the whole time?
They can be spoiled and snarky because at least they're rich and can give me money.
That's true. And they can be funny too.
They can be
Yes.
funny, and then they're gonna be a bit mean to you, and I'm like, can't you just arrest me in bed? And I never do it.
Real. That's real. I understand completely.
But
Except for me, that's with women.
yeah, but women are precious and men are not.
That is true.
Okay, what else do we have? I think we talked about Adrian for like 20 minutes, and then the rest.
I mean,
I
I
didn't-
think the ending
Yeah.
left me feeling a little bittersweet with the fact that Rose is talking about how now she can have her own life. She can like work and then take the time off and see Dimitri, blah, blah, blah. But she's still living in a society where she's not equal. Like she's still there to serve, and she doesn't really have her own life anymore. And so I thought that was an interesting kind of internal monologue she was having about this world. And that's still, yeah, they're not going to need to do the age law thing currently necessarily, but they were willing to do the age law thing, and the majority of people were fine with that. And that's still the world that they're living in. Nothing's changed in that regard.
Right.
Also, nothing has changed with the Strigoi. It's still a huge threat to them. And I feel like the whole like them finding out that they can heal Strigoi, etc. I know that takes a lot out of the 100 billion spirit users we have. But it's more like
Right.
I feel like it should have affected the world more. Like we didn't change the world at all. We just made Lisa queen because the other one was conveniently killed.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that will be into play in Bloodlines.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe now that spirit is a known thing and an acknowledged thing, more spirit users will come out of the woodwork and actually research more about how they can use spirit maybe more effectively to heal a Strigoi.
Right. Maybe make classes
Maybe.
for it at the academy.
Yeah.
I agree all of this, like that it will be more politics or whatever in the next book, but I feel like like often in fantasy series, there's a change in the world in the end. Because that is usually what we do in a fantasy world, but here I feel like the world is basically the same, except that we saved 2 Strigoi.
Yeah. And then we have like a new ruler. That's it. But we don't know how she's gonna rule.
I feel like a big problem for them, but I mean, I guess they already know that, is that the Darfers can't always protect them. Like, the more Moroi needs to protect themselves a bit. Obviously, they have started with that.
Yeah.
Right. And they
Some
still
of
have
that
to-
disappeared a bit too. Like,
Yeah.
I think it was happening behind the scenes, but almost too much behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It was
And
a
they
lot
still-
more about Rose's sex life than
Yeah.
the actual other things that should have been more focused on.
Yeah.
Right.
Which makes sense a little bit because Rose wasn't even present with any other, like, she was off doing her own thing. So we weren't at the courts. We weren't seeing everything happening.
True.
Even though we saw all the important bits very conveniently.
We saw the trials. We saw the list of important bits.
Right.
Um,
And we still have the issue, like, even with the age thing of like, yeah, we can lower the age for Dampiers, but we're still having less Dampiers. That's not fixing getting more of them in general. You know what I mean?
well, because people like Rose are insisting on birth control.
Right. It's like, I'm surprised that, like, I was wondering, I was like anything, like, I was assuming they were going to try to go in like a, like, incentives to be Dampier or something like that, because there was a lot of people who were just choosing not to go into guardianship. I'm surprised they didn't try to give incentives or something.
Yeah.
That was what they wanted to do, though, to get all of them, to force them to go, and that is why they did the age thing instead, to like stop.
They wanted to use compulsion. They didn't want to give them gifts.
Exactly. This was that was forced versus like, hey, we'll give you $300.
Carrot versus stick. Yeah.
But I also think that, I don't know how to explain, but I feel like some of the things in the world felt small and big at the same time. I don't know how to describe it. It's more like for example, we follow the royal family, so we were focused in the center of who decides things, but then there is still like lots of people at school. Like, there's a lot of Darfers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, who are all these Darfers kids to? Because it needs to be a Darfer and a Moroi having sex, or a human, I guess. But they don't have sex with humans apparently, because that's nasty. So like, there needs to be a bunch of Moroi being parents to all of these Darfer kids, but they're just like there. So I feel like, how do they even have enough people? Because it doesn't seem like the Moroi want to have sex with any of them, but then they have to like get protection. But then a lot of them choose to not be warriors. I just didn't understand how they even like made all these kids, honestly.
Well, I think many of the big high up Moroi men are just out there sleeping around, and they've got kids they don't know about. And I mean, that's how we got Jill. I
know, but it's like, I feel like you don't really get like good enough overview of like how many Moroi are there. How are we even like having this wheel around? You know what I mean?
I think we got
we did.
Go ahead.
Because that's the existence of like the blood horse stigma and the communities of all these women living with their children, where these Moroi men would just come and sleep with them, and then they would have kids.
But it
I
just
mean,
seems
that
so
exists
weird
in the world.
But it seems so weird because they were all like,
something
ew.
Yeah.
It's true. It's like they look
I
down
feel like
on
we
them,
got
even though
more
they're
of the world building in the earlier books, and that we gotta wait. Like, I don't feel like I know the court as well as I knew the school setting, and I don't know if that's because in my head I've seen the movie, I've seen the TV show, and so I've seen more of the early days of things.
Right.
I know they just went out and got some men and got pregnant, but they are not going to be guardians, so they still have the problem of not like who would even be. I just feel like I have trouble in my head because
their kids might be.
The way Rose explains this world to me is like 5 families and everyone has 1 kid each, and I just don't understand how to go around.
Well, that's for the those who are in the lineage, the royal lineage.
I know. But like, because our perspective is very narrow. That's what I was trying to say. Because
I'm assuming every Moroi man probably has like at least 2 illegitimate children. Like,
then I don't understand why they were so shocked that Liz's father had an illegitimate child. Because apparently every man does.
Just he was supposed to be just this good, upstanding person. I mean, it was really their own blinders about who he was, just because he was Liz's dad.
I think it's also worse that it was an illegitimate Moroi child versus like a Dampier. If it was
Right.
a Dampier, I don't think they would have cared. You know what I mean? Versus Maroi,
Yeah.
I think
Sure.
has that more of a stigma in that way.
It was just really interesting. But I just feel like for me, I feel like I didn't get a good enough overview because I'm just like, how are there enough people to do anything?
Well, and then wasn't there like the coordinated attacks on the school and on the one royal family where they were trying to like pick off the
Yeah,
population?
but why?
too?
Yeah, they were trying to
They
like
were-
take out all the Dragomares, but I feel like we never got an explanation as to why.
Yeah, that plot point felt like it drifted a bit. It went away.
They were trying to kill off all the royals so
Yeah.
that the Moroi society would fall apart. But we don't really meet many of them, but I mean, they talk about how there's a ton of non-royals and they're just considered not important. Like most of them don't even get a Dampier to guard.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
I mean,
they're not part of the story.
Yeah.
So what are they doing then? If they don't have guard,
Living
and
They're
also I
living
don't
their
get
life.
that. And the
I-
Sugoi, it's like really weird because we got told over and over that there's usually just one Sugoi going around alone, and then like we like 100 times throughout this book, there's like they're in groups.
Well, and when we see Dimitri, him being Strigoi was much more in control of himself and his network of people he knew and stuff. Where earlier on in the series, I felt like it was more the Strigoi were mindless monsters and they had an urge to kill. And he was still him, just
Evil.
the dark side of him.
Yeah. I guess in my head it's just a bit inconsistent, but that's fine.
Yeah. No, I
It
definitely
definitely
is.
agree.
he got the Angel Angelus treatment.
Yes. Yes. I would agree.
I don't know who we're talking about.
Buffy.
That's from
I've never
Buffy the
seen
Vampire Slayer.
Mm.
Oh, Sandra, you just
I've seen it, but I didn't see the spin-off show. So I know the original, but
Yeah. The
I
spinoff
haven't
isn't as
seen
good.
it.
I didn't.
'Cause
I
I'm a
heard it wasn't as
loser.
good, so I didn't watch it.
it has Spike in it, so it's
Yes.
I mean, I love.
it's
Spike.
great.
But Spike doesn't come into it for a while. So
Uh,
you got to get
He
through a lot to get
cameos.
to Spike.
He cameos in season 1,
Okay,
and
okay.
you know I can
Just not as
I
a
can
regular
survive.
character.
I can survive through the other seasons until he comes back. It's okay.
You know, that's fair. That's fair.
Or just, skip ahead a little. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll just read a synopsis somewhere and I'll come back.
There you go.
I feel like I had a blast reading them, but the only thing I've done all this live show is complain.
I
Fun to complain.
Well,
had a
there's
lot of
nothing to
fun
complain.
through book 4, I think.
I agree.
I still love book 4. Book 4 used to be my favorite. I still love book 4 where they're in Russia.
I think my book
I
4 is
think
my least favorite.
the rest of the series definitely does not have the same luster that it did the first time I read it back when I was in high school. Oh, I spent so much money on these books just to get rid of them.
See, I
Wait. Amberly, that's the most. Are you gonna not keep the books, Amberly?
Oh, I am not keeping these books. Absolutely not.
And how much are you gonna sell them for, Amberly?
I don't know. We'll talk about it, Sandra, since you've already got dibs on them.
How much you want to pay?
It
How much
depends.
is the shipping alone? I would
Right,
like
let's
to
Because
know that.
I have a
Just
whole
how many
problem with
books.
that already, but we can talk about it afterwards because
That's funny.
it's a whole thing.
I feel like if I had to explain how I felt with the books, it's like 1 was here, 2 was a little higher, 3 was about the same as the first, 4 was lower, but I think it would have been higher if I didn't listen to the bad Russian accents in the audio. It was like the whole thing. It was just
Agreed.
rough.
The pacing for 4 was all over the place because, like you said, it felt like we were there for ages, but it was really only like 2 months. But it made no sense that all of that could have happened in 2 months.
Right.
Because it
It's
took her
just
forever to
Sydney.
find him, and then all of a sudden she had a gang of supporters.
It was to the point where I was like, I
And
need a map of Siberia just to see. Like,
I just loved it because of Sydney. I like the introduction of the alchemists and stuff
do like
was the coolest part of the series for me.
I agree.
mhm.
There are
The,
some really great parts about the books. Like even though I'm sitting here complaining and like nipping at all the things annoying me, like I still wanted to mention the whole like Dimitri was all like, "I could never forgive myself. We can never have sex," and I was like, "Actually, let's just do it anyway."
Right.
like
I
stuff
think
like
I
that.
still had a fun time overall with them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
a nostalgia, like
I
different
got
corner of my brain read.
I got to be with Adrian. I got to see him heartbroken. Like, I'm so happy.
You came back.
He's heartbroken.
Um,
He's ready for you, Sandra.
He's ready for me. He needs someone to comfort him. I can be his crutch since Rose didn't want to.
There you go. There you go. Well, now how
Uh,
old would Adrian be? These came out in like what, 2007, right? Is what we said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's like what, in his
44?
40s?
Yeah.
It's okay. I can take a 40-year-old man. I'm not a
There you go.
16-year-old.
They age slower. Like he probably only looks
I'm not a
like he's
16-year-old.
Right.
It's
Looks
fine.
good.
You know? But now, like, in theory, like, I had a blast reading them. I read a lot, as you guys probably know. And,
Really?
like, yeah. And
No idea.
I am bored for a lot of the things I read, because at the point when you read as much as I do, it's really hard to find things that is actually enjoyable, because most things apparently suck. Especially like when you read the same thing 140 billion times.
Mhm.
It's like, I read this book now 15 times. I'm bored. Even though in theory, maybe the book is not bad, but
Right.
yeah. But these I had so much fun with. It's probably because Adrian was there. But like, I actually had fun. I was immersed in the story, and I was just like, oh my god, is this how it is to enjoy a book?
Mm-hmm. Wow. You're like, I feel, and then we're gonna read Bloodlines, and then
I feel like there's an enjoyment in like reading something that you can just switch your brain off for a little bit, and that's different than like me getting a book that I need to review, like actually post a review that people are being here and chatting about it. Just it's a different thing than
right.
reading for
Don't
review.
talk to me about this book anymore, okay? I want it gone from my life. I have half left. That is 500 pages. I need it gone.
I'd say something, but you would just say you don't do it. So
You're gonna
That's-
say you should DNF it. I'm gonna be like,
I was
well,
gonna say skim.
honestly, skimming it would probably be fine because nothing is happening anyway. It's not like we missed anything.
Right.
do the Amberly, just read the dialogue.
There you go.
There's no
See, then you
The
get through
idea
really
of doing that with
quickly.
Alchemized makes me sad.
What, you like it?
I haven't read the Trad Pub, but I read the original fanfic, and it's like the best fanfic I have ever read.
Okay, but here's the thing: it's very different to read an actual published book and a fanfic online, because a fanfic online has a certain format. In a 950-page book, it's not the same.
I'm gonna start it here soon.
Mm-hmm. My friend who's read
I'm joking. There
the
is.
original and read the book, she was like, there should have had more editing in this to make it feel like it's standalone book. Is what I feel like.
Either way, I never read a fanfic. I didn't even know about the fanfic existence until this book came out.
Me neither. I'm
But
not
I
convinced
have
I'm
read-
gonna read it.
I have read fanfic in the past. I'm not gonna say with who.
We've all been there. We've all read.
No, I'm
past.
joking. The fanfic I used to read the most was Malik fanfic. If anyone want to know, that was a whole like Magnus and Alec for Mortal Instruments.
Okay.
See, no, that's not where I was.
My children.
I was in Dramini and Steric.
I started with One Direction.
That is even worse. That's about real people, Cecilia. That's about real people, Cecilia.
Pretty sure they're not
It was-
real
it was-
people.
It was in the era where I was like 10. It was in the era where we would make our own fake little outfits and being like, on a date with Harry, like little fake outfits that looked horrible. It was a time, okay?
Yeah, but either way, I also really I read That Still Fiction also, obviously.
I mean, I did do. It's fine.
I don't judge people reading fanfiction. That was not the point there. The point is that having a book that is fanfiction into a published story and you keep it to 960 pages, it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
It was
And
such a
that-
big fanfic.
It was huge, yeah.
It was
It's fine as a
insane.
fanfic. Either way, what else? Are we
As
done
a
with
fanfic,
Adrian?
you're not usually consuming necessarily the whole story in one sitting.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Sandra earlier. It's like
Yeah, but
in
also
snippets felt different.
as a fanfic, even if you are like, let's say you start the fanfic after it is finished, because you can do that as well, you can see how long it is, and then you think, oh, but it's a fanfic. So like you would expect it to have like, you know, when you like it's one chapter and then like it's cancelled a cliffhanger for you to read the next one. But it's like the chapters that have a different kind of structure than it would be in a published book.
Mhm.
So then I feel like you would know that you're reading a fanfic, you know? I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
I have nothing else about Vampire Academy.
I
I'm
don't either.
happy it's over.
I'm
I had
excited for
fun. Thank you
Bloodlines.
for inviting me, but I'm happy it's over.
Are you excited for Bloodlines?
I'm so excited for Bloodlines. I'm here for Bloodlines.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm so shocked. I can't wait for my reaction.
Mhm.
I wonder if you would be like, do you actually think that Adrian's gonna end up with Jill? Like, is that your guess right now?
No, okay. It's not my like official guess, but like
I want your
I
official
can
guess
see it
right now.
happening, if that makes sense.
I need your official guess right now before you start it. I mean, you need to have it
I
live.
can't make an official guess.
Yes, you can.
If it was Jill, I would hope we have a huge time jump.
I know, that's what I was wondering. Because I'm like, is there a time jump between this and
You
Bloodlines?
don't get to know. Guess.
Well, that would change my opinion. Because if there was, I would say Jill. But if there's not,
I don't think there was much of the one, but I have not read it in over a decade.
that's fair.
How long is Bloodlines? Oh God. After Vampire Academy.
Now I'm like blanking on every.
Could go a
character.
really different direction, and it's Eddie.
It says a few
Everybody-
months
You know what?
after.
We're gay now, and I'm like, oh,
A
all right.
few
Sometimes
months.
it's women.
A few months after. A few
I would
months.
buy that Adrian goes wherever he likes.
You know, I would buy that Adrian's at least thought about it. I know he has.
What, to be with Jill?
Oh, absolutely. He's very all
No.
over the place.
Be like date a man.
Yeah.
Oh, he can date a man, I think.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
I could clearly tell that I love this man because, as I said
Supporting
earlier,
the jailbait.
I have
patience. No, I'm not.
literally like I feel like I copy paste Adrian in the known character, not completely, but I can see too many similar traits, and that is why I am such a firm supporter of him, because this character that I have now created is my absolute precious baby. But it makes sense.
That's fair.
Either way, tell me your official guess, and then we can end the live.
I will not, but we can end the live.
No, you have to take a guess.
I can't. Literally, the way every person's name left my brain when I started thinking, I'm like,
Do you think it's Miss Carp?
no, no. That would be wild.
What if
She
it's
has her man already.
what if he died? What if the book starts with him being dead and then he's having sex with Miss Carp?
I mean,
She's really
That's
got a
like
thing
reverse jailbait.
right. That's just as bad. I would say, gosh, what is her name? Avery? No.
Avery, the one who was trying to manipulate Lisa, died.
No, not that one.
No.
I'm trying to think of who.
The little pixie girl. The
Mia?
Mia, there you go.
I was
Mia.
Yeah. No, maybe I was thinking the other Leroy that was mean to Rose.
Yeah, that was Mia.
Yeah, that was
That
Mia.
was
That's
Mia.
what I thought. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't get much Mia in the.
We didn't
in
get much Mia,
last
and I
book.
could see them trying to bring Mia.
Mia
back,
almost got
and,
shot.
Not until she got kidnapped by Tasha suddenly.
You're right.
Yeah.
So I could see maybe. I don't know.
I
don't
just
know if I'll be
realized
shocked.
something.
Hmm?
Something huge. But I can't say because it's about Bloodline, so I need to say it next
Ah.
time. But I will forgotten by
I
then.
know I'm probably wrong, and it's probably gonna be something so bizarre, but I'm right. Anyways.
Mia. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
Someone on the live show.
I think
You have
that's
the
you.
button. You have the button.
That is
Thank you, Sandra, telling me. I will write to you. Where is the thing? I'm gonna forget in 5 minutes. I need to write it to Kay instantly. I'm gonna end the live first. Is Kay writing to me? Where are you, Kay? Here. So relevant to the things we talked about. Like I told you now, Kay. Are you happy? There you go. I just forgot, kinda.
Mm.
Yes, Kay is writing to me now. Okay, well, thank you all for coming to Vampire Academy, the last Vampire Academy. Next time it's Bloodlines. It is going to be in February. Wait, I need to check.
Yeah.
Probably 7th of February. Is that crazy? Or if we want to keep it to the I guess 14th. February is just short month.
It is
Probably Valentine's Day.
That's
might
not
be a problem.
Valentine's Day.
right.
Wait, do any of you guys have a love life? Is that what you're trying to tell me here?
No, but some of our watchers might.
I have a love life.
I mean, 7th would probably be fine by me, but we
Maybe
can
7th.
finalize.
Mm-hmm. I'm not opposed to 7th.
But we can also do it this Sunday.
That's
So
true.
it's fine. We will figure it out. So either 7th or 8th or 15th, not the Valentine's Day, as if any of us have any love interests ever.
Right.
Thank you all for
Both of
coming.
those should be fast to read too. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
7 days is enough.
And you will see you soon. Bye. I need to end the live. Bye.